Yes, of course. And I think I can speak for the whole board when I say that we're very proud to have Sir Richard Peel visit our museum. And,
Lionel, I thought your lecture was canceled.
Yes, it does seem the wisest move, doesn't it? You know, I wouldn't want to put a crimp into your daddy's day.
Oh, wouldn't you?
Frankly, Eden, I must admit that you put a crimp into my wife's day.
Really?
Yeah, my wife nearly disowned me because of our little adventure on the high seas.
Well, you and I both know that she has nothing to worry about.
Augusta might tend to disagree with that. She's a little sensitive about such things.
Oh, really? I thought your life was rather idyllic.
After we've finished discussing my life, we might talk about how fulfilling your life is.
My life is none of your concern.
Your life is always a concern to mine.
Well, this has been really amusing, if you'll excuse me.
You want fun? Listen, stick around. It could get more amusing.
More amusing?
Sure. As the man said, you ain't seen nothing yet. Well, if it isn't Sir Richard Peel's precocious brat.
Oh, yes. The familiar strains of Lionel Lockridge. I had hoped our paths would never cross again.
Tell me, Elizabeth, how is the second most overrated art historian on Earth?
I presume you're reserving top honors for yourself, Lionel?
Heavens, no. How could I possibly be more overrated than your esteemed father?
what are you doing here, Lockridge?
Yeah, I came to find out why my lecture was canceled. Now I know. Yeah. Is the museum planning a series on frauds in the modern art world?
That's reprehensible.
Oh.
I want you to apologize to Miss Peel.
Well, have I ruffled some feathers?
I will not stand for this behavior.
Oh. Now you want to fight a duel over this lady's honor? I believe the choice of weapons would be mine. Will it be pistols or sabers?
Get out.
Not until I've said what I have to say. Tell me, Elizabeth, why did your father send a woman to do a man's job?
Perhaps because the woman is better qualified than most of the men he knows.
Well, now, that doesn't say much for Sir Richard Peel's judgment.
Oh, but the whole world would disagree with you, Lionel. Then it usually does.
Your father is, forgive me, a barely competent painter, an incompetent art historian who hides behind his English accent in order to receive lucrative invitations to lecture.
It's galling, isn't it, not to have them knocking down your door with invitations?
I don't have to lecture to make my bread. I do it for fun, not profit.
Oh, how fortunate. Otherwise you might starve.
Eden? A lovely evening, isn't it? For December.
I didn't ask you over here to get a weather report, Lockridge. We have a lot of important things to discuss.